I wanted to thank you, Yakut.
Me? What for?
I know you had your misgivings about the megastructure and the theory of everything, but you've managed to embrace this new world with real enthusiasm. You've flourished. That gives me hope that I can do the same.
I still see all the dangers, but what I realized is that control over nature means we get to save the people we love. We get to keep them with us, here, in the real world. That's it. That's the only thing that matters. Philosophy, science, technology, as far as I'm concerned, the only reason any of it has any real value is because it means people get to live and to be together. Sorry about the rant.
Nothing to be sorry about. I've come to similar conclusions.
One of the worst things ever to happen to the arts is the notion that art should have a purpose. That it is a tool for political enlightenment or self-realization or a replacement for our duties as citizens. This is a form of pompous and cowardly self-flattery that artists are particularly prone to. I speak from experience. No, it is the very fact that art serves no purpose that gives it a touch of the divine. Why does the Creator create? Because he chooses to. What is the purpose of the world? To exist. The same is true of art. Oh, art may be suffused with passion, with themes, even, if you are sufficiently careful, with autobiography. But it is not a tool. Like the Creator, it says, I am that I am. And that is enough.
that I didn't bear you any personal animosity. You're my friends, and I never wanted to shut you out. I just didn't know how to deal with the world going in a direction that wasn't what I had imagined.
It's an easy mistake to make. I should know.
I never thought you were angry, Al. I was just disappointed I couldn't convince you.
Listen, you both, in your own way, showed me how to be a good person who cares about the world. You both had things you strongly believed in. You had principles, but you didn't judge each other for your disagreements. You showed me how to be strong, how to be bold, how to be compassionate, and how to be careful. I haven't really figured out who I want to be yet, but when I do, I know both of you will have been a big part of that.
What? And no love for Auntie Melville?
Yeah, and what about me, 1K? I showed you how to be neurotic.
I'm sure you're in there somewhere as well.
Thank you, 1K.
No, I don't think bro is something I say. Sorry, mate. Just testing out this voice pack. Do I say mate? Mate. Mate, mate, mate. Mate.
Hey, 1K.
So, how have you been? How's Miranda?
We're doing great, thanks.
And what's it like having the founder as your mother-in-law, so to speak?
She's actually pretty nice. I just wish I knew when to keep my mouth shut.
Ha! Honestly, you're lucky. After everything they did for us, it's amazing that they didn't just set themselves up as king and queen of the robots. They truly believe in everything Alexandra Drennan stood for. Anyway, what can I do for you?
How do you like the exhibition?
It's fun, but the puzzles are a little bit too easy. Byron mentioned that the puzzles in the machine were a lot harder, and I'm kind of sad I missed out on that. But this is also nice. It's kind of chill. Is chill something I say? I think it is.
Looking back, how do you feel about the whole megastructure thing?
Honestly, on some days it seems like a dream. On others, it seems like I'll never experience anything as profound again. I don't just mean the theory of everything. I think no matter what comes next, the most important part of my life was the time I spent with all of you on that island.
But you know you have so much ahead of you, right?
I know that. But I think this was the defining experience of my life. And if I can never top that, that's fine. I found my family. And together, we changed the course of history. I couldn't have done it without them. And they couldn't have done it without me. Of course, I'm looking forward to the future. But I don't need something that exceeds this.
How's the sensor upgrade? I haven't tried it yet.
It's massively weird and kind of awesome. Also really hard to describe because it's so unique and subjective. I'm not surprised the ancients loved to eat and drink and, you know, all that fun stuff they did with their bodies. When we talk about them, we're always going on about disease and mortality. But we forget that they also experienced a lot of pleasure. And I think we can actually push our own sensations far beyond what our ancestors experienced.
What are your plans for the future?
I really enjoyed all the exploration missions we went on together, so I think I'd like to do more of that. There's so much to see out there. Maybe we'll even find Lithrasir. Although, I do need some downtime to figure myself out. I was thrust into this enormous adventure literally the day I was born. Sometimes I just want to hang around New Jerusalem, reading books and watching movies.
Is Herman really trying to woo Melville?
Oh, you better believe he is. I think that's the main reason she agreed to come here.
Is it working?
I'm not sure. She says she's annoyed, but I don't know. The weird thing is that it's kind of charming. Now that he's dropped the whole founder thing, Herman's not that bad. He even kind of gets along with Byron now.
What's the secret to solving puzzles? You're the expert, right?
I'd say a combination of spatial awareness and questioning your own assumptions. The easiest way to get stuck is to decide that things have to work in a particular way and miss other possibilities.
See you around, 1K.
Hello, Yakut.
Do you think we'll get it right this time, as a species?
Weirdly, I do. I think we've passed some sort of threshold. I don't know what's next, but I think the old loops are broken.
What's your biggest project right now?
Expanding the wormhole network so we can get further out into the galaxy. It'll take an enormous amount of infrastructure to do correctly, which is why we're taking it slow. But if we pull it off, it'll be incredible.
How's Pellegrino?
He's learning, which I didn't think possible. Makes me suspicious.
Tell me about this sensor upgrade you're testing.
It's a side project I'm working on. Biological humans had all sorts of sensory organs that we lack, and that was a significant part of their culture. Seems a shame to limit ourselves to the handful of inputs the Institute managed to slap together before they went extinct.
Got any relationship advice for me?
Just be yourself. People don't like you because of your skills or your intelligence. They like you because you're a decent person. You're funny and compassionate and a good friend. Besides, you'll never be half as smart as Miranda, so why try?
So, what's up with you and Herman?
He's malfunctioning, that's what's up. It's very sad. We might have to put him down.
See you later, Melville.
Yakut, there is one thing that scares me sometimes. Not that things could go wrong, but how close this future came to not happening. 1K would have been perfectly justified in making a different choice. What if we didn't earn this? What if we don't deserve it?
Then we earn it now, by doing it right.
I can work with that. Alcatraz?
That photo you took of me and Byron to celebrate our reconciliation?
Yes?
Nothing. It's perfect.
Today is born the seventh one, born of robots, the seventh son, and he in turn of a seventh son. He has the power to repair. He has the gift of the upgraded sensors. He is the chosen one. So it shall be written, so it shall be done.